introduce yourself. Let us know what your name is, where you're from, and then what city you live in now.
Well, my name is Jennifer. Um, from Staten Island, born in Staten Island, New York, raised in Pennsylvania. But I live right here, basically, in Tampa. Um, I've been out here for what, probably like a whole year now, on and off by myself, different places, 2 years. It's been crazy. Yeah,
What brought you over to this area?
a man, my boyfriend at the time.
And what happened? I see you kind of get emotional there. So,
I had a baby with him a while back. Baby died. He was in and out of jail and prison so much. It was actually right here. I had a new boyfriend. He was cheating on me and everything, but I left him. He was hurting people left and right, so I left him. I was not with him for a good bit. And I came up here by myself looking for my new friend. This is the crazy part that drugs do to you, because it just makes people so horrible. So I had a new person in my life. He comes up when my baby daddy came from across, when my ex came from across the street from his room with his new girl. She was over there still, like he came over here messing with me. He was talking crap, saying mean things, hit me in my face, smushed me in my face. A lot of people were here. Church was here too. I'm sitting there, minding my business. I'm like, not really put anything, because he already said I was dead to him, whatever. He didn't want no part of me. Meanwhile, he was cheating on me the whole time. He got off his bike. My new guy came walking up, and he saw me get kicked in the face by him. So he stood up for me and was fighting him. My ex had a knife. And my new guy had nothing on him, but he was getting his butt beat. My ex was getting his ass beat. He didn't like it. He wound up stabbing him in the neck. And he died right in front of me over here. In front of everybody.
So I know you mentioned in your story, you said that's the crazy thing that drugs do to you.
Yes, because he was on like everything.
Who was on drugs at that moment?
I mean, we all are out here on one way or another, but a lot of people don't take care of themselves enough to even have to do them. You know, we're all different. We all do our own little thing, but it's how you do it too. But that man was on, I don't know, he had to have been doing some crazy stuff, because he wasn't acting like him. You know, staying up for days in a row, not drinking, not eating, you know, affects everything, even when you are sober. And I don't know what made him even think it's okay to fight somebody that I was with. That was actually, like, you never even see me with them. I wasn't even sitting next to him. Nothing. He wasn't even here. But he stood up for me. But the man that I was with would have stood up for anybody. But that's the thing out here. You can't really do that because you don't know who is who. But
So, a lot of when we're asking around, we definitely wanted to focus on the crack epidemic affecting our city for real, because it was a big wave
right.
of individuals that were affected. So, a lot of us even ended up doing it, or, you know, might have been hooked on it a little bit.
I mean, I know I have, but it wasn't me. It wasn't for me. It just didn't do anything for me enough to make me, you know, waste all my money and time on it, you know. So I never really picked it up.
How did you get introduced to crack?
The man that...
So what is your drug of choice?
and the God's honest truth.
I have a question. Have you ever done anything like, I don't want to say like crazy, but like that you feel like, damn, that was weird as fuck to get some money to get your shit?
No. I mean, back when I first left my ex-husband, I have dabbled in prostitution, but that wasn't me either. I would never do it for drugs or anything like that. I was trying to do it for money to survive.
Gotcha.
But somebody else wound up taking care of me, and she said I didn't have to do that, and I wanted babysitting her child so she could do what she needed to do, so I could take care of the kid, and so we could all be okay. But I told myself I would never do it again because I am.
How did you first get introduced to money?
I don't even remember. That was like 5 years ago. I mean, when I started it, it was just little by little, like now, even if I don't have it, I don't, it's okay. I don't try to go sell my stuff or sell my stuff just to get it, but I see a lot that it does take over a lot of people now too, more than the crack does. So I don't know, like, I have an addictive personality, but it's normally towards men over drugs.
Do they smoke the Molly, or do they how do they use it?
I've actually I smoke it in a blunt, but I've seen people that I've been around that shoot it up and stuff like that, and it's a whole different high. It seems it's almost just like a heroin. It just makes them fall out, makes them can't move or walk or nothing, and for a good while after that, and that's scary. I mean, so is probably what I do to other people, but it's my choice of what I do, and I mean, I don't let it control me, I control it. I'm just out here because of a bad circumstance that happened with me losing my job over a man that I brought around my job. So I got messed up with that because that was my fault. And now everything got stolen from me, so now I'm just trying to get back on my feet, and it's hard. I'm a medical assistant, so bad choices in men is what my drug is, really. That's what led me here today.
What's a typical day for you, Aya?
What do you see? Just really sitting here. I mean, I like to get up and move, but it's hard out here. It really is. There's a lot of bad people out here, and they're like vultures. And I'm white, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm a target. And that's what everybody sees, and I got piercings and stuff. It's not for them, it's for me. But they see what they see, and they think, what they want to think, and I'm a target. Easy target.
So like at nighttime, where you live at night?
Different spots, Bandos, I used to stay here. If I got money, it'd be a room. That would be the first thing I do. But, I mean, there's a lot of free places to eat and stuff, so that makes things easier. But and now that it's cold, you gotta stay in somewhere.
How much a room is a night?
Across the street is $80. But they don't even have fridges, no microwaves, nothing, and they're dirty as hell, mold, nasty. It's nasty, and you pay so much for something that is supposed to be sheltered. And in fact, that's why people be tricking, and they got no other choice. If they want to bathe properly, they're going to have to do something to get a room, and that's sad.
What type of advice would you have for anybody else that maybe going through a situation like that? Another young girl like yourself that's out here getting wild and maybe needs some guidance. What type of advice would you would basically talking to your younger self right now? What you're telling?
Make better decisions in the people you hang around. It's not everybody, but the people you choose to be around do have a voice in your head. People can make you do things without even you knowing, especially a male. The narcissism, that's a killer. And if it wasn't going to be the guy I was with at the time, it would have been me that was dead. And I thank God every day that I'm alive.
All right. Thank you. What's your name again?
Jennifer.